А, так. Так. Картинка де? О, є. Так, зараз по берегу все перевіряю. Сьогодні Ютуба не буде, тому що я їбав грати без музики. А на Ютубі з музикою стрім відлетить просто за секунду. Так. Буту. Хоч би тебе через цю музику чи ні? Понял. Зараз чуть звук ще убавим, значить. Так, почекай. Ні. Мені треба дивитися, значить все йде. Тут йде. Пік. А як такі ігри стрімити, якщо вони всі абсолютно з авторськими правами? Так, музика в рісені працює. Хе-хе. Разъебная игра. Так. Що, всі вітаю? Хто буде це дивитися? Ні, можна ще тихіше. Я не знаю. Ну, воно прям звук нормальний вали, я бачу. А мікшері зняти. Тут і так тихо, да? А так, думаю, буде нормально, да? На 70 поставити. Так, все. І приємного перегляду. Так, WWE 2K26. Дивимось, що тут взагалі є. Я чуть експерт. Тому. А де тут, типу, за бали відкривати можна десь? Multi Superstar Performance Mode. Не знаю, що це ключ. Бенчмарк. Тут саме цікаве, тут музло. Яй, це не музло, це FPS буде щас тестувати. Anyway, було 200, зараз 100. Так, ну і ми чекнемо такого, да? Хто є в стандартній грі взагалі? Так, закритий хтось. А, це создати можна. Так, у нас є з TNA Abyss. Тірс є менеджером 12-го року версія, прикольно. Це вже автоматично додавлений сюди, ага. Цього можна відкрити, цих двох можна відкрити. Цей новий. Майфакшн не буде в мене. Тут дві версії також. Так, мені нічого не треба, я б хоча б шоукейс пройшов би весь, щоб побільше відкрити реслерів, якраз цей от за CM Punk'а. Це трипл трет? Трипл трет матч. А де Сет Ролінс?
About to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase on the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in. Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out. A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now. Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being. And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here. And now locked in a tap out here for CM.
Сейчас вырвется, пизда ему дать, да?
Surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory but denied by Roman Reigns. And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Блин, болевой на болевому.
Can the visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex. A cover, and a kick out.
Опять который атакует. Бля, что відбувається? Що за дурка? Курстоп. О, офигеть. GTS. Бум. Вау. Ми всі знаємо, що буде. Ти хто дивився, ти знає. О, зараз буду грати, да? Так.
12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence. Punk never saw that come.
Нам треба... Ага, нам треба зробити предфінішер, да? Я понял. Я все знаю. Якось кашеру. Помагай! А чого не було контратак? Я не можу нічого зробити, він не пиздить просто. Давай, блять! А ні, фінішка нема все одно. Як предфінішер зробити всі? А кому Пол Хейман допомагав в цьому матчі? Начально. А, ізначально CM Punk'у, да? Ай, блін, а така коротка контратака.
Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker. CM Punk.
Зараз можна.
to the top rope.
Блін, ні.
Incoming. Kick finds it.
А чого він став взагалі?
Bludgeoning the competition with that
А, ще контратаки. А в нього фінішер є.
schoolboy hit. Kicks out before the 2 count. He may be down, but somehow.
Ні, он тут я не знаю, який рівень стоїть, до речі. Я не вибирав ніякий. Середній, напевно, стоїть.
Slides back into the ring. Ooh, stiff punch.
Ну, подиви, він просто.
Oh, with authority. Clothesline.
Червона лінія це що? Фіолетова. Я не можу контратакувати.
Just rubbing it in now.
Ні, от я фігуру.
Look out. Smash in their face.
Все, вони мене уніжають.
Over there, guys. No way Reigns
Я бачу по
appreciates
БСу,
that
треба тихіше зробити, бо воно все глушить, да?
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night. Neckbreaker. Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful. Roman
А, ну піздець, чел. What the fuck?
close Punk out.
Я вирвався все одно.
Putting the
Тут дуже великий
on the pin
зараз таймінг.
Look out.
Давай, вставай!
Great rotation on the belly back suplex. And this one could be moving to ringside. High risk. Suicide.
Ой-ой-ой, а так.
Whatever it takes to win. Threw caution to the wind and it paid off big time. What's he got planned for Reigns? What a clothesline. The action spilling in our direction. Talking about a hard
Вилазь, блядь, заїбав.
connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof. Clearing off the announce table. This
Що мені з ним робити?
nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
Краще він на ринг виліз, коротше.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now. Reigns able to get out of the way.
Це буде довго, поки вони там будуть бодатися. Ай, блін, це ще й no disqualification матч.
Into the ring again now. He could get dropped here.
Пайл драйвер.
Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this
Як ти встав?
finds the mark. And Roman getting stuck with even more offense.
Ой-ой-ой, кров.
Threat you could be a lot worse.
Пожалуйста, лежи.
Care of this match is clearly starting to get to him. From the top rope.
Найс.
From that top rope. The architect getting rocked by the one and only CM Punk. He is looking to do some serious.
When the moment right, look the Roman lights like light out. When the moment... Ага, просто сліп зробити йому на ринку, все?
Being brought to Roman. Roman's being picked apart. And
Да.
Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire.
Boom!
GTS connects.
І спір зразу. Єбать, що відбувається, дурка єбана.
Three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and
Absolute
bedlam
chaos.
inside the ring.
Да-да.
If one man can get a cover
Бля,
here,
цей Вейдбар
maybe
коментує. Тепер новий коментатор не додався, прикольно.
Paul
О,
Heyman,
щур.
of course,
Я
out here
знаю,
with
що ти
this,
зробиш,
this
Крисюк.
loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend.
Я що граю на джойстику PS5, не на клаві. Тому сьогодні максимальний чил. Розкинувся в кресло і не напрягаюсь далі.
Showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM
І ти щур, блядь, на Хеймені.
dividends here. No
Такий щур просто.
disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns and a low blow by Heyman. What the
I hate you, Пол Хеймен. Ой, типа, я не хотів. Я не хотів. Ти мене заставив це зробити. Звісно, да, це він тебе заставив це зробити.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the
Блін, тут є
Tribal Chief.
версія Романа Рейнса з нормальним виходом з його гав'яною музикою останньою. Було прикольно подивитися.
Of the Tribal Chief, you have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
Подивись, що робить.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Це все, типа, на цьому кінець, бо
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it?
треба субтитри включити.
Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole bloodline.
Весь год з
dynasty,
ним
and
тусив,
suddenly it
да-да-да.
wasn't
Так
just
він, ну, похрав год з ним
reliving
тусив.
history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about.
Бать не старий вже, капець. Матч тайман Ганзет. Як це поняти? О, виходи будуть! Де? Options. Ні, стоп, назад. Що там ще й Джейлі була? Так, 3 Options. Так. Так, я вийду, мені треба подивитися в налаштуваннях по берегу. Не тут. Тут. Presentation. Ну, вроді все, блін, будь ласка, дайте виходи, щоб я послухав музику. Надіюсь, там будуть.
My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best.
Що він ці матчі всі не вибрав? Це ж легендарні матчі були. Вони не могли вернути, типу, всі туди. Всі права на зірок не мають.
This upset a
Блін.
lot of people, including my old friend
Легенда.
JBL didn't like a thing about me. How I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody. A true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL
Clothesline from
he's
hell.
sent to hell.
Ой, стара арена, клас.
The following contest is scheduled for is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship
На лімузині буде виїжджати,
just
да.
7 weeks ago,
Диви.
is set for his biggest
Даже виходи можна.
yet.
Why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst
Даже можна виходом управляти, подивись.
of our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield? JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam. Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
Типа агрить публіку таким образом. Прикольно, прикольно. Там ще виход. Це взагалі юзати не можна. Тільки Кейна можна таке юзати і все.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to have the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam.
Да-да. Сейчас виход легенди. Вже тихо музика грає, бачу.
Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw.
Цікаво, який мене виход зробили? Старий? Чи новий? Якщо новий, це фігня, або старий скін. Непонятно просто. Старий це вихід, чи це... Так, це буде перший панк, да?
CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly.
Introducing the challenger from New York.
That's what it's all about, folks. The world.
Чемпіон. Так, що нам треба зробити? Big running and driving crossbody from the top with the perfect attack. Ага, все понятно.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Well, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even
А, я не
further.
встигаю.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious
Я знаю, що він зробить, але я просто не встигаю.
you wanna deal with. Mess with the ball and you get the horns. JBL really wants to put Punk
Диви,
in his
опять.
place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale.
Це буде екстрим.
Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
While midnight always strikes and fairy tales are not real. Stalking
Давай.
from above. Up high.
О,
Crossbody.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
Here we go.
бом.
Suicide dive.
Чіпи напрягаємо його.
Themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam.
Він це
before.
контратакує.
Punk hasn't. Oh, kick right to the
Комплект.
back. CM Punk, the surprise champion.
Heavy комбос треба зробити, да? Десь тут має бути комбос. Heavy це у нас що закінчується, квадратик,
You know, cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every
Є прес... Ага.
Time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he
Блін, чого я не встигаю?
has to find a way out of this.
Тих.
The champion doing, you got something else in mind, I guess.
Зараз катсцена буде, наверное, да?
Russian leg sweep. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Credit to Punk for finding a way.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner.
Boom.
The vintage running knee by Punk.
Nice.
And what a shocking victory
E-
this could be for
Blin.
the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied
Boom.
by JBL.
Boom.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk. And now the
Блін, я цей матч не пам'ятаю вже.
teeing off. And JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And
Back
JBL
suplex.
not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something
Бля.
here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL
Injured
injured
him
himself in
in
the process.
процess. Сам себе травмував у процесі, офігеть. Оце, конечно, пал.
Down, the official counting away here. First man on
Five.
his feet could gain
Yeah.
the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from
А в нього є
CM Punk, just enough gas
в губі,
left in
там в
the
нього колись
tank,
було.
and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. The champ firing their best shot to retain their title.
Все?
Got the shoulder.
Ага.
How badly do you
Так, а який в нього? Почекай, який в нього?
want to be a champion? That is the question.
Він не використовував 1008 у дволікочі.
Top rope with the elbow drop. Punk is pulling out all the
100% не
stops on
використовував.
JBL. Arm wringer.
Блять, і він тут... А, я так і знав, що треба це зробити було.
Finally creates some more offense for himself.
Could be just what JBL needed to battle back in this one.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Down with a face buster. And that's the
Синюка,
kind of
блядь.
bullying offense JBL is known for. He is looking to do some
Ну вставай,
serious
давай, він
harm.
тобі ж...
I think I felt that one. I think that throw moved the entire ring.
Oh, what an axe handle.
This whole arena getting behind Punk now, fueling the champ with adrenaline.
Lift it up. What's next?
Блін, не хватило витривалості сюди.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Somehow still in this fight, not down and out yet.
Він мене може побити, кстати, якщо фінішер зробить. І це печально.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
А ти що, гониш?
Watch out. Crashing to the floor.
Top things to the high-rent district, but the price ended up being way too steep. Putting his opponent into the crosshairs.
Check out the springboard. Oh, clothesline.
Going for the cover. This is for all.
Блять, суддя замотує.
Ah, Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
And that core area really getting lit up.
And Punk gets countered
Бля,
there.
він до хра контратакує, мені не кажеться?
Counter. Saw it coming.
Ой, ой, в когось фінішер є. Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой.
Looking. Escape from danger there.
Бля, я не спів. Не надо!
Punk experiencing just how devastating JBL can be in the ring.
Indy counters. Using the
Бля, що за файт.
CM Punk just keeps coming. His tenacity.
Мені треба фінішер підняти, щоб в мене було їх два.
But Punk also can't seem to overcome JBL's raw power. This is incredible. We knew there'd be fireworks tonight with two hard-headed competitors in the ring, but Punk and JBL have not slowed
Він не хоче вже
down since
бігати
the
даже
bell
вообще.
rang.
Такий заєбаний ж піздець.
CM Punk.
Все, стане. Все, здав тобі.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Похований.
Punk's had enough. He's
Гол
looking to
ту.
end this here.
З утримання, давай. Бам!
TTS.
Давай, давай, давай.
Might retain with that.
One, two, three. Пошов нахер.
Retains.
Перша перемога.
Here is your winner, and still the world heavyweight
Wait, champion. Next match.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more.
Ой, тут буде зараз Рей Містеріо 08, да?
And while I
Ой,
think
їбать, це
Rey
імба.
Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye.
Щось близько до прайма його було, а якщо не прайм.
Fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Ray is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals: win the match, earn a title shot. Armageddon 2008.
Він не хотів матч, і, типу, сунуть, який він, де він хілом був, чи що. Ой, тут же ж буде матч з Броком Лестером.
WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Бум.
Look at this.
Ray and I have
Boom.
done things to each other over the
Махнувся,
years that don't
ебать.
exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Ray. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008.
Бать, в того ніс розбитий, і це ніс розбитий, їбанешся. В реслінгу таких побачиш дуже рідко. Бог блад.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston.
Так, це праймовий.
The Miz to get here.
from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey
Стеріо.
Rey Mysterio.
Праймовий Містеріо.
Champion. Looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for
Бля, бать роз'єб. Давай, звір. Блін, ну якщо у нього зробили всі виходи ті самі, це печально, насправді.
Tag team champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
Він даже підстраюється під це, їбаний жорст. Все, давай, хай піздіть. Його б нього, звісно, офігенно. Ми ще панки побачимо тут мільйон. Так, after sending opponent to the ropes with an Irish whip, press Ага. Окей. Понял. Вроді перше понятно. Готовий? Малий. Малий, ти готовий?
Can you believe that this is the first time
Boom.
these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship. I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
And then follows it up with the
After sending component to the ropes.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't... From the top, coming down.
Я не розумію, що я зробив. Треба його посадити туди. Я не встигаю ж.
dropping them on top. Putting it all on the line here, scaling the ropes.
Hurricane Rana! Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic. Up and around.
Поняв.
Oh, the
Все,
tilt-a-whirl
питань немає.
backbreaker. Overwhelming
Personally.
offense now from Punk. CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for
Я
the
не встигаю.
Intercontinental Championship.
Я не встигаю. Я не знав, що робити. Тепер знаю.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship. It's hard to believe
Даже
it's the
контратаки
first
не
time
було.
they're facing each other too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats
починається.
here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two.
перша
Depending
є.
on how this goes, he'll either
Блін, а це на время, це
face CM
супротигова штука. Якщо
Punk
надо
or
серед
Rey
боя десь, це
Mysterio.
капець,
Both
конечно.
men with a tremendous amount of talent. Impressive awareness from him.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the
Нормально.
strong attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying, face first, set up. On a Koji clutch. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
А треба ж він
I'm not
замілив,
sure
да?
how much of CM Punk's
Grounded.
could be in this match after losing the World Tag Team titles last night. Well, he's facing Rey Mysterio, so he better get his head in the game fast. Just from looking at Punk tonight, I'd say he's pretty focused right now. I think he realizes the bigger picture is getting a shot at the Intercontinental title. Playing armbar, triangles in.
Він зараз підніме мене?
Keep the hold on, but no.
Ні, це нереально. Це нереально.
Any longer.
Офігел.
Misses the target. Boom.
Що? Ще щось хоче? Алекс. Що тут був фул файт на больових? чи Що?
Locked in. Here we go, guys. Unmitigated. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Counters. A lot of you. True respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Блять, як він це контратакував? От як? А його половина ударів просто не контратакується.
A kick out.
Пошел
You
уже.
can see the frustration starting to build.
Давай.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Strong counter from Punk.
Putting him in the corner for something here. And Ray saw it coming and averting damage there. Tying the legs
Що він все
up
контратакувати
in the
буде, я не
top.
зроблю.
Dangerous position to be in.
Диви, опять.
CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there.
OMG
Losing his
Moment of
World
the Year.
Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind.
Та,
UFC
блядь,
sports
чел.
fans have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Oh, what a kick! Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that is winning championships.
Ну треба, коротше, не треба контузити, блядь, що він не зміг, типу, нічого зробити.
Oh man, what a strong kick.
Диви, раз виходить лише.
Turns things around. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Mysterio showing the wear and tear.
Тепер можна, все, він нічого не зробив, він встане.
Being placed in the corner here.
Говори ще тільки, йоб твою мать.
Upside down. This could be bad.
Він 2 часа поправляти зараз буде, ну чел, ну це не смішно, ну подиви, ну як? Як я маю, блядь, це зробити?
Hooked him up.
Яким чином, блядь?
Back suplex. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Він буде
Triple
там
H,
з Рігалом битися за
and
і
many
ката
more
кидав.
held. I had the opportunity to talk
Блядь,
to
блін,
Mysterio.
все контратакує.
They said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers.
Mysterio counters quickly.
Як я маю це зробити, блядь?
Fantastic.
Якого рівня його стан має бути 10-го?
Kick gets caught.
Бам.
House kick.
У нього фінішер ще є. Ну ти охренела, я
Into
считаю.
the corner he goes.
Struggling to fight, being forced into the tree of woe.
Найс. Наконец-то.
Oh, that knee lift connecting.
А, що там треба зробити? Понял.
Rushing into the
Воно, да?
corner.
Да.
Step up knee rocks the jaw.
Бум.
Stacked with that bulldog.
Каценки, каценки. Зараз знову буде розбитий.
Intercontinental champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup
Ой.
denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
І контратака зараз буде. А це очевидно було.
A move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana.
Що відбувається? Що за дурка, блядь? Бум.
The second bite of the
А поки
cherry.
перші два файта не особливо важкі.
And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish
Контратака.
this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time. And Mysterio
Опять контратак.
rolling up Punk for the victory and a kick out by Punk. Who wants it more?
Я хочу більше.
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Ну чел, я не співаю контратакувати. Що він робить?
Here's the pin. Ray may have it. A defiant kick out after one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at the from the top?
Бля, це ж і фінішер був.
Punk's demise.
Kick out. What on earth?
Хоча не вахуйно, як на один, блядь?
Pressed right now. His opponent is showing just as much
Да
heart
контратакуй уже його, ёб твою мать. Поняв, все, я це знаю, що робити зараз. Тобто перший сфейлить. О, більше ФПС на компу, у мене Чеврея Містеріо. Ой, сфейлив.
This is more like a bar
І я сфейлив.
between these two.
Neither competitor is backing down. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
І я опять сфейлив. Ах.
Both absolutely drained, but both with
Яс, найс.
On Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back go to sleep.
А я хочу ще один. Я хочу ще один. У мене є ще один.
Opponent lifted up.
Тратакував свинюка.
To evade a precarious position there. On a well-placed calf kick there.
I was expecting a great match.
А зараз контратакує? Не треба.
Elbow drop to the heart. It's CM Punk's time to try and capitalize on Mysterio. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Бум. О, вже немає вірвати, 100% немає.
Finish right off. And now going for the
One,
victory. Is this
two.
it? And a kick out. Every single
Yes.
person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio. CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. Punk and Rey are pouring it all out in the ring tonight.
Ти заїбав,
for
я
their
тобі
shot at the
кажу.
Intercontinental title. Man, Punk's face is really starting to show the damage of this match.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the
Все, що
defensive.
отримання буду робити.
Created separation.
Єба, він всю контратакує. А така контра... Ой, хорош.
This might do it.
Так я не можу таким виграти. Ну да, звісно. Та, блядь, як його перебити?
Keeping the fight inside them going.
After the float over. That was pretty. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
Блін, він зараз за ринки ще вікне. Це погано.
Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He's trying so desperately to get back to his feet.
Caught with a lariat. Shoulders down. Can Mysterio recover?
Найс.
CM Punk.
Добив.
Number 1 contender.
Следующий матч буде нам за титул. Так, все відкрили. Найс. А надіюсь, за 3 години прийду весь шоукейс.
Okay, so far,
Хотілося
so
б,
good,
насправді.
right? 2 matches, 2 big wins.
2 matches, 2 big
Let's
wins.
use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27,
Oh.
facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the
Все-таки він сунувся на матч, в яких він буде програвати.
This time,
Неймовірно.
with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Давай. Що це охрененний виход. Ну, це охрененний. Це ж виход тоді, коли він з Нексусі був, да?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds,
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks
Він сказав MJ
ago,
Punk?
the language that Punk has put Orton through. I
Що?
believe Punk will be in control
Не почулось?
in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage.
Ой, щас легенда вийде. Щас. Блядь, яка ж ортна, охуєнна музика, сука. Хто її придумав, блядь? Say my head, they are to me, they
And I
understand,
believe
they
that
are
Randy
to me.
Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
Маленький.
Louis, Missouri, weighing in at
Він якийсь тоді менший був, зараз такий кабан став, блядь. Він ж тоді фейсом був, правильно?
Right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with a monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out.
Все, погнали битися. Це можна нескінченно слухати. Так, що треба зробити? Почекай, що треба зробити? Що треба зробити? Huge dive attack, top rope while he's standing. Окей, і таунт обичний. Окей. 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 Are you ready, Randy Orton?
As personal a battle as you'll see in
Куди я тебе,
WrestleMania
блядь?
this year.
А куди він?
Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton,
Ти.
to turn him upside down. I'd
А в
say
нього ж
he's done
ізначально
as good
коліно
a job as
травміроване.
any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the
Блядь,
strength
яке
of his
довге.
convictions. That's what
Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
Я раніше, чим треба нажив.
Suplex. The WWE universe has long
Чого ніхто не сказав, що воно таке
Punk
довге? Його треба
wrestle
викинути
this
з ринга і
way.
зробити
But I
її. А,
cannot
по-другому не
wait
зроблю.
to see Michael Cole make his WrestleMania debut in the very next match. I can believe that, Corey. I've been training for months for this moment. It could be the greatest match in WrestleMania history.
Oh, the delusion at this commentary table right now is astounding. You're going to lose, Cole, and it is going to be a massacre.
Speaking of that, how did your match go earlier tonight, Wade?
Just focus on Punk and Orton, okay?
Falcon Arrow. Looking to go up high.
Я ж він має стояти, правильно? Стендінг.
To finish this.
Вставай.
From way up, diving double axe handle. All right, he's got to refocus up now.
And, от...
And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight.
Ось сьогодні, значить, це контратака, да? Безконечні просто.
Slot that's sure to come.
perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely
Тільки мені треба зробити якусь дію, він починає все контратакувати, абсолютно. Ключий бот.
tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's gonna have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is
Що? А чого не підключає? А, понял.
red due to both the pain and the seething anger he's feeling right about now. Goes into the corner. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly to
Вона ще раз хоче, як ти зробив?
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering
Я
losses.
взагалі не розумію, чому вони не можуть всі реальні мови з боя, прям всі всунути. Якщо у них там 20 боїв є, це може пару чоловік відповідати, щоб таймінги цих атак зробити і все, щоб було більш прикольніше. Лекс.
So anyway, those guys run as the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with
About to be locked in.
Чарчутер заказували.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold. He might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with a submission.
Блядь, починається опять цей кут, блядь, ці контратаки безкінечні.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy
Сука, подивись.
this can get slapped.
What the fuck?
Might
What the
not be
fuck?
able to tolerate the pain.
Agonizing hold, gotta find a way out, and they do.
Уже.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point. Followed by a clothesline.
Time to go for, turns that back on CM Punk.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Have a look.
Алекс, мені треба, да? Да, мені треба.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There. What a crossbody! Throwing all cautions on the wind.
Блін, ну це буде.
Did it pay off? Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Це буде супер важко.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Springboard misses the target.
Measured elbow drop. Orton isn't being given a chance to breathe. Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy. Like a cat with a mouse.
And guys, I don't know what Orton
Бать, його спина все, офігеть, офігеть, їбать. Їх прям бачу.
did that. Barbaric clubbing blow. Getting sent to the
Ця розла Ця розла полоска, вона не дає нічого контратакувати, от я витривалості вже немає. Правильно? Чи неправильно?
Beautiful. Neck breaker to the floor.
And he finds a way to eliminate that attack.
Де. Тум.
Tension applied to the leg.
Катсценка.
And Punk and Orton going at it.
Ну, після катсценок небагато залишається. Фінішер там або просто виграти бій і все. Прикольно зробили.
We want a knockdown drag out.
Треба пройти повністю весь шоукейс, щоб порівняти з іншими, тому що їх багато насправді було дуже.
Now CM Punk looking to conquer.
А, щас за Кіо від нього, ні?
Particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel. And Orton now has Punk where he wants
Він розбитий, прям мордяку йде у катсцені.
it. It's Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
Бать, на спину чел. О, офігеть.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Жінки злий.
Staring in the eyes.
Бать,
of
нього
Punk.
пот видно даже, офігеть. Це.
Yeah, this
А прикинь, що було в 4К.
the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Все. Просто вбивця проспається, вбивця, диви, що робить.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Політержеш, блядь.
Randy Orton's hurt,
Та знає, ти знаєш, що в кінці буде.
trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here. CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here in WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk, and now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching
Все.
himself off the top.
Бум! RKO!
Out of nowhere to Punk. Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three most devastating.
And down for the count. Still only got one.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Блін, куди ти заліз, дебіл, ти ж знаєш, що він там зробить зараз. А не було... Фу, слава Богу, це не. Ну ладно, це теж херово, але...
Orton opponent down.
Подиви, він що робить, сука.
Full body stomp. Every single body part targeted. And now
Короче, матч не закінчився так, як
it's time for us to move to a less volatile ringside area.
він мав закінчитись, правильно?
Tossed back into the ring.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
О, чекай, в нього... Дай по тому зломаному носі.
Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Set up in the corner now.
Кача з аркео, щоб не валив нам.
His opponent's face on the top rope. Oh, that had to hurt.
Він контратакував суперфінішер. Контроль. Не може встати вже, не може встати, не може встати. Ні.
There's two. Somehow he kicked out.
You are going to have to do more than that to take down the Apex.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams.
Він не контратакує. Не встає, все.
Is in dire straits.
2.
Turning it into a pin for the win.
Найс. Ні, я б встав, бо я б реально охуєв би.
CM Punk just put down the Viper.
Так, що відкрили арену WrestleMania 27, здається. Ортона і того ж року. Модельку і CM Punk.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would.
Брок Леснер, пожалуйста.
2012 that saw me hold
Или скала. Скала буде зараз.
the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start
Ой, да тут вже виход з Полом Хейманом. О, Андертейкер, бля, що? Я забувся. А, чекай, це WrestleMania, точно, це там був обос... А, це ж не скала. Скала на Royal Rumble був. Це міг тільки бути він, да. Оця передісторія була хороша. Він перший має виходити, не може Андертейкер перший вийти. Да. Цікаво, він з урною вийде чи ні? Хоча б для цього зробили би режимчику, прикольно було. Та що? Він вийшов з урною! Єба, що? Офігеть! Круто, бля, єбать. Ну це, якщо брати по шкалі 100, це, напевно, 94 версії Панка мала бути. Ну, сотка це, напевно, коли він рейн 400 плюс днів тримав. Або навіть не, або навіть ні, навіть на першій матч з Сіною тоді. Блядь, як вони урлисти. Бля, цей виход можна потім буде юзати? Що? Я не можу. Як це охуєнно. Сет мій фрі, це Сет Ролінс зробить його свободним, чи хто? Так, все. Ой, зараз бос буде виходити. Блядь, нема того анонсера, блядь, який каже The Undertaker. Оце охуєнний звук. А він тут лисий буде, да? Да, він тут лисий буде. З ірокезиком таким маленьким. Та імба просто виходить, блядь. Шанрата, блядь, виїхав рандом. Undertaker. Пізда тобі, блядь. Ну, він зробив, що всі матчі, бля, нахуя, єбать, програй матч, шоукейс, всі, блядь, подивляться просто історію, нах, ти вигравати будеш в Undertaker на WrestleMania. 21-0 буде грати. Блять. І в нього виход охуєнний. Ну там, мені кажеться, якийсь виход, це, мабуть, щоб затягнутіша музика трошки була б довше. Там є якісь ресломання, не пам'ятаю, який. Там розйобний прям був. Там тим. Пауза така довга, опять тим. Опять пауза така раз 5. І потім медленно вогні були, просто без музики, а потім тільки музика почала грати. Це, блядь, як це було епічно. Це так круто було, піздець. А тепер питання, чи скине він, блядь, капішон, як вийде? От би з фейлом зробив. Бля, якщо до... Бля, прикинь. Ні, не вірю. Він не скине навіть, да? Має скинути. Скидай капюшон, ну бля, що вони не могли це реалізувати? Як? Це що, тяжко дуже? А, ну бля, це не прикольно. Так, нам треба... Dive your opponent to field damage made. Ага. Окей. Дальше понятно. Болотний лексит, проблем. Шо? Я даже не підійти не зміг.
Disrespect in the case of Punk. For weeks, Punk has been terrorizing Undertaker, taking shots at the memory and legacy of Taker's friends.
Бля, ну, якщо Містеріо все контратакував, це, блядь, буде нахуй просто все нахуй. Ні-ні-ні, ти тут не нагрій, блядь. Бля, ну він... Блін, я ще Пол Хейман відкликає, диви. Тихо, ну, ти що, блядь. Блядь, з одної тики! Тупо з одної тики! Змий його вже. Бля, він просто буде мене пиздить, мені кажеться, всю дорогу, блядь. Hit and run tactics, десь ми таке чули вже. Та візьми його. Чи я не можу сам відпустити? Я нажав вроді L1, щоб він сам відпустив його, а він все одно контратакував. Контратака? Найс.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Blast off.
А ну як воно не доскочило?
Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, the Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done lately has been despicable.
You got to remember, Paul Bearer was a friend of many here in WWE after what CM Punk did. That disrespect not only affected the Undertaker, it affected a lot of people here in the WWE family.
From above,
Guys,
from the sky,
Він не доскакує просто.
Megan pays for it.
went for broke, and that expression.
Паулдрайвер і має доскочити зараз.
Spiked. We are getting up close and
Далеко стоїть просто.
match. Hopefully it doesn't come any closer. Stalking from above.
Flying. Oh,
true sight to behold.
А, все-таки мав,
Only
да,
made
блін,
better
не
by
дочитав
that
просто.
picture-perfect landing. From the heavens, landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
And he retaliates. Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all
Який п'ятий раз уже вилазю, блядь, сюди. Не контратакуй, не надо. Не.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. And goes back into the...
О, Сент-Ендельдек, що?
ring here.
Понял.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Бля, що він це контратакує? Що я все контратакую?
Inverted DDT.
Inverted DDT. Yes, sir.
And the manager is searching under the ring.
Nice.
He could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
Connected hard with the cutoff kick.
Undertaker isn't being given any room to recover.
Що він закинув кендостік, от сука.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man.
On the top, diving double axe handle.
Бля, він заїбав вставати, я відвічаю.
He cannot be stopped.
Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective. What's Punk
Ні, ну
got
після
for it?
таких, як 52 пел-драйверів ще можна жити твою.
Spiked him.
Невозможно.
Has found the key to defeating
На 51 сіна вдихав, а тут 2. 2!
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Блять, пен, опонент.
Dire straits. I'm not sure how much longer they're going to be able to keep going at this point.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. From the top. Uh-oh. Taking a flight to nowhere.
Crashing and burning. What a miss from up high.
Те саме треба було просто зробити.
Oh, God. And now thrown back into the ring. He is looking to do some serious harm. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Perched up top.
Oh my gosh.
Їбать, Мікай сам себе фіганув.
Float over Russian leg sweep.
Punk has played mind games with the master, the Undertaker, and I think he's gotten
Якась
to
катсцена
his
має
head.
бути якась, ні? Що?
Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is... Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
GTS. Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Мені треба йому в рідсайді було зробити супер урон великий.
Undertaker gets tossed out of the ring.
Look out!
And completely missed.
Їбать, на ступеньки!
Why we
Я
call
чую
it
звук.
high risk. A mistake will cost you big time.
And he gets set back
Бля,
into the ring.
заїбав. Що я не дочитую?
Knee to the gut creates separation. And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can
Та
punch
спилки
his
на
ticket
нього
to the
просто зримо.
WWE
Давай.
Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight. This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail.
Ну,
Becoming the one. No. What a cross body.
Making that type of athleticism look easy when it is anything but.
Driven into the barricade. Delivered into the barricade. Oh.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on. The Phenom
struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
Whip back into the ring.
Targeting the midsection.
Починається заміс.
Shot landing with a little bit more venom. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Ще раз хоче? Чого?
Off with that fight forever vibe. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Як він не попав?
He's locked him up. Clothesline.
Яка сцена? Зараз кінець буде. Він зараз анаконду йому зробить, той контратакує і щось буде, да.
A grab for that chokeslam and inadvertently perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time. And the
Урна
Second City
зарішає
Saint
зараз.
continues to chop down the dead man.
Бум!
Running knee in the corner and the Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride, the only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of the Undertaker.
Блін, це утримання просто
Punk is
ахуєнне.
gonna steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect. And Undertaker able to kick out.
Пол Хейман, ну чути як Пол Хейман кричить.
Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything
Смешинка.
they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this.
Cover. This could be all over. Punk powers out, still going strong.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Блін, я пропустив пауердрайвер, да?
Stomping. Ouch.
Томстоун, точніше. Це ж не просто пауердрайвер. Приїхав.
Out of harm's way.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Як в нього взагалі виграти піном або субмішеном? Ну це ж ну невозможно, блять. Ну, буде такое, що це за...
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Ай, подивившись, сука, розове, блядь, стало. Тобто, яке розове, блядь?
Track to be an all-time
Фіолетове.
WrestleMania classic. Punk
Lined up with a massive
Бля, щас летіти буде.
clothesline them to the outside. And it's not over there, folks.
Tope suicida.
Я міг контратакувати, я не знав.
Off in full.
Да-да. І тут, бля, чел, все.
They're fighting pretty close.
Ну що робить, блядь? Не надо.
It's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce.
Got him caught into a dragon.
Сука, хотів лайстрайтинг зробити, да, Кнур?
Ooh, and fights back. Totally helpless at the moment. Face first off the apron.
A big blow to Punk there. And the best to ever do it at WrestleMania, looking to remain perfect.
Він наверх виліз.
Stalking from above.
To the sky. Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Шевочка.
The
Undertaker.
Good reflexes from him there.
Well-placed calf.
А ти скільки вставати, може, я не розумію.
making the climb to the top rope.
Punk about to take flight.
Не контратакуй, не контратакуй, не контратакуй.
Punk connects with the elbow drop. Punk is
Не надо.
holding nothing
Ти
back.
вирубайся.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Бля, головне, щоб не зачепив.
This could put a stop to the Undertaker.
Сука, блядь, Кнур.
We've seen this time after time. You cannot keep the Undertaker down.
CM Punk
Та скільки він може контратакувати, блядь?
Wrestled by the Undertaker.
gets out of dodge.
Thunderous clothesline.
Чел, ну це просто, блядь, піздець якийсь. Та хватить, от їбись від мене. А ну, блядь, ну як?
Phenom streak continues.
Ну
and
шо?
nothing CM Punk can
Бля,
do
перегравати,
except
брат.
rest in peace.
Піздець. Весь матч грати. Весь, Карл. Як він контратакує, бля, по 3 фінішера? Ну як це возможно, блядь?
Here we go with the Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
For all Punk's mind games, enough to throw Undertaker off on the grandest stage of them all? We will just have to see.
We noticed the look on the Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with the Undertaker, and there was some fear in his voice because he knows what the dead man is capable of.
Yeah, this is a different form of the Undertaker. The Phenom has
А, чи він не може її взяти? О.
Flying armbar. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
One advantage CM Punk does have here is being lighter on his feet and more
Lift off. Through the air. It connects.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all comers.
Що я це робив тоді?
Was his year.
And Punk believes he did not get the respect he deserves. 434 days as champion in this era is history-making. It's more than just a footnote.
Yeah, this is about affirmation. CM Punk believes he's the best in the world. Paul Heyman believes CM Punk's the best in the world. But it infuriates them that there are those out there who
Я
don't
пам'ятаю,
agree.
назад треба викинути його.
Great officiating, making sure it's a safe in
Perched up top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
however much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Precision elbow strike.
And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the one in 20-1.
Perched
Давай.
up top. You gotta be kidding me.
Whooping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Як я його не взяв тільки що, я ж перший нажав.
Clothesline.
У з контратаку, бля.
Going for the pin for the win.
Ах.
He gets the kick out after the one.
I'm impressed by this level of resilience deep into a match. What stamina. Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions
І Орлі, та чо Орлі, блядь?
Undertaker's
Ти ж нормально
veins.
нажав
His
вроді, не?
interest is more in punishing CM Punk than it is winning this match.
And that's exactly where Punk wants Undertaker. He wants the presence of Heyman in that sacred urn to blind him with his own rage.
What's it gonna take to end it?
Бля, ну подиви, ну ти чмо контратакує, все, блядь.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Man, Punk getting a first-hand feel of what the Undertaker's capable of. Yeah, just like Taker to prove why he really is one of a kind.
Вставай, пожалуйста, вставай.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the dead man enough?
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
And boom!
Off the mark. Counter by CM Punk. Piercing chop.
This one is on track
Бля, він
to be
заїбав, я
an
тобі відвічаю.
WrestleMania classic. Punk and Taker keep one-upping each other.
That's exactly what you get when there's pride and honor on
Я нічого не встигаю, в нього мувмент якийсь швидший, я нічого не встигаю.
And the ref can't even start the count.
But after shrugging off the pin, how
Подиви, вже, блядь, все, ти бірюзовий нічого не можеш зробити, взагалі. А я йому не можу добити це состояння. В нього менше хілки, ніж в мене, блядь, ну зато він не напиздить. Як таке возможно? Бред ебаний.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. It could be all over here. Puck powers out. Still going strong.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a one count.
Заїбався контратакувати, блядь.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, gonna sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Got CM Punk trying to do
Я це
something
бачив.
here. And that count stopped short of 2.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated.
Блядь, ні
right
фініша, нічого, зато в нього, блядь, аж 2. Як його виграти? Ще невозможно, блядь.
Boom. And he was ready for Undertaker.
Punk formulating a move.
Clothesline.
Коли такий отримання розраховував, я думаю, без
For the
шансів.
pin here.
2 breaks the close count.
Are we sure the shoulder was up? That was so close. Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Він не пригає.
Oh, God. Hooked up.
Somehow,
And Punk now looking for the pinfall.
Ні, нереально, я думаю.
He's done it. CM Punk has defeated the Undertaker.
Головне, треба було перемагати Undertaker. Просто до життя робиш все. Ізі.
It's over.
The winner of this match,
I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried.
Блін, було прикольно, якби вибіг Пол Хейман, Нарина там. Як він оце.
in this arena,
You did it! You did it! You did it! You did it!
gift of getting to witness this.
Це ж як, блядь, Брок Леснер, то you did it, а як CM Punk, то, блядь, можна постояти збоку, подивитися, блядь. Кнур.
Getting that one back feels really good.
Скала.
Look at what chaos it
Скала.
would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing: respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the
Hustle,
wrestling gods were on my
royalty,
side,
and
and
respect.
that they'd give me my
And one
rightful
day,
and deserved
you'll
spot
be in
against The
heel.
Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing.
Це буде Money in the Bank
He'll
матч?
throw you off, even by the
Ой,
smallest
блядь, це
bit.
охуєнно. Блядь, серйозно?
Game plans
Ні.
for a John Cena hurt
Має
run.
бути.
I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
І що це за бой буде зараз? Це ж цей бой такий. Цей же й бой буде, що він показував, да? In my eyes, they gonna see. There's some personality. Cult of personality.
Earlier tonight, this man CM Punk said tonight is not about the
А на камеру
WWE
переключати вже?
champion, The Rock. Tonight is
Ой,
about the
диви.
people. Tonight is more important than any one thing because tonight is about me.
Це прикольно, не, це прикольно, це взагалі виба. Це давай легенду сюди, настоящу, блядь. Я считаю так. Джон Сіна має бути в кожному шоукейсі, блядь, по 10 матчів. Бля, це він тут тільки 10 років був в цьому скіні.
Undefeated Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at
Бля, це і Сіна, і CM Punk, і Брок Лестер 13-го дає. Ой, як ми почнемо грати в той Universe мод. Ох, я там понамучую. Так, що нам треба зробити? Це окей. Це окей. Не перше що? Перше треба преси. Що, Бек готовий?
Winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship. Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and
А
Punk
що
right
ти,
now.
блядь, малиш?
They
Тому
have
проблема,
to
але
know
ти не
how
буде
big
так, що?
this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw.
Trying armbar. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
CM Punk looking to
Backbreaker
show off his
зробили.
power game now.
Па!
Backbreaker.
Right to the back. Right on the arm. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the
Блядь,
head.
самий
It's gotta hurt.
прийом такий нуднящий. Бум.
Setting up. And he just decides to
Відклоняємо.
wonder what he's thinking here.
І опять то ж саме.
Face first. Setting
Не, моє так непогано наковиряли вже щось.
letting go here.
Reorientating them in the corner here. He's
Сумнівався, блядь.
coming.
Whichever man comes out on top, you can be assured they will be a
Офігеть,
formidable
що?
champion. Both have become record-breaking title holders in WWE.
Hard to dispute that, Michael Cole. Cena is the only man in history to earn double-digit WWE World Championship rings. CM Punk helped.
From way up, double axe handle connects. The unthinkable slowly coming into view.
А, коли він на
Cena
землі.
can't find his footing here. He may lose his shot at WrestleMania. I get the sense
Чур,
that John
блядь.
Cena is a little nervous here, and honestly, who can blame him?
Диви, що робить?
Cena had his shot at the
Що, ноги
Rock
розминаєш,
at the
що?
championship to main event
Ну, нравиться
WrestleMania
постійно.
once again. And he put it all on the line to face the one man he's been unable to beat, CM Punk. Yeah, I'd be nervous too.
Тільки можна, він же третій раз робить той самий прийом. І кидати в нього попадається.
And he's looking for
Сплеш
the
зароблився.
blast off.
Бум.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Stirring back to his feet, but he might not know where he is.
Бля. Можна без контратак спокійно? Ні?
Right on that kick.
Да, долбал. Мистер Джон Сина.
Punk's
Не надо контратак, не надо, не надо. Найс!
slip.
It's all Punks for the taking.
Який демедж треба? No need to fight so nice, get Cena out of the ring. Ага, окей, out of the ring. Прийняв.
He's trying, but Cena just can't rock Punk's confidence right now. And Cena just got booted at. Whoa! All the way down.
Естественно, бля, естественно.
Finding nobody home.
Ти їбав, який раз уже.
Step ahead there. Momentum going back to Punk's corner. Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his book right now.
Ай, це на рингу треба. Окей. Поэтому після такого вже думаю пасти і не встати вже, все,
CM
довольно
Punk is
заканчувати.
extremely confident tonight. He has beaten John Cena when it counts on multiple occasions over the past 2 years. And he had Rock all but defeated on more than one occasion during their battles at the Royal Rumble and
Як він може після
Elimination
такого
Chamber.
вставати? Це ж невозможно.
Punk knows he can beat Cena. High stakes matchup. Punk kicked in the midsection. Guys, is Punk really gonna go for a pile driver?
Ви такі охуєлі, ви бачите, ти три охуєлі.
Crown of the
Я помню, ебать. Это был типа запрещенный прием. Він сам вахує.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk and another kick out by John Cena. And again Cena has to
Again
kick
and
out.
again and
now
again.
Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
Ключ прайс, каже, да?
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk
Зараз щось буде.
making a climb to
Зараз
the
щось
high
жорстке
red
буде.
district. Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody
Ну да,
home.
хтось сумнівався,
Cena on
блядь.
his way.
Cena with just what the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana.
Як все быстро, анімації.
Is this gonna punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
What the fuck?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dream.
This has to be it. He got the shoulder up in time.
Somehow they still managed to have enough energy for a relatively quick kick out.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk. Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
Ooh, stomping down with all their weight. Cena able to.
Бля, він все ж таки зробив це.
We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times, and
Я не вспів, я не вспів.
look out. Driven down hard. Oh, absolutely love this. WWE fans are pumped. You can't see me. Into the
Я не можу. Можу! Я міг тут контратакувати, я міг.
Cena has to be looking to put Punk away after that one. Cena
Ні, ну бля, як це ОБК контратакувати ще? Я 2 рази проїбав.
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
But Cena now can't take his foot off the gas. He was almost at the finish line. Getting carried.
Я не знаю, що зробити. Зараз просто любе одержання робить, любе саме дніщенське.
Cena up the turnbuckles. Take off.
Бог.
Shoulders down. Cena Punk might have him. It only gets a 1 count.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he's refusing to stay down here.
Мені треба стан, мені треба стан.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Calf kick on the
Ще морду розбити.
Sharp kick. Bam. Swift kick finds its mark. And he evades sudden, swift and brutal
Опять.
impact.
Стільки раз, блядь.
and got caught by an uppercut.
Треба рискнути. Поки він встані.
Punk looking to end things here.
Він не буде, він вирветься, 100% він вирветься.
CS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure. Cena knows the situation. He knows what this win will mean for his opponent. But he's
Просто прочитані.
to it. And Punk might
CM Punk from the
Я
top.
зараз іде, він в стані буде.
drop
Фінішер.
vintage Punk. And he's
Готовий.
gotta be looking to put Cena to
Пожалуйста.
bed.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Goes to the well one more time.
Не
No one's
виривайте.
getting up from that. There's 2.
Найс.
He's going to WrestleMania.
Потім скали буде, так? Next match.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock. And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ! He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes.
А ми помнимо, хто дебютував, блядь, в тому матчі. Бля, як вони багато вирізали, ну нема щита, блядь, ну нема щита, ну. Буде Роман Рейнс 13 року? Буде? Є. Да? Я охуєю, якщо зараз вони вдвоєм даже будуть, окей, anyway.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Ну, старі анімації, ой, старі арени були як будто прикольні, чим нові. Нові якісь такі супер туристичні. А він буде з Хейменом виходить, так? Да? З титулом зараз. 100%. Бля, це взагалі, блядь, розйоб. Це взагалі розйоб. Бля, це такий розйоб. Подиви на цей виход. Ми зараз активуємо взрив. Ні, ну це прикольно, блін, ну ще імба, виходи просто. Ні, ну виходи супер круті, я не знаю, просто кайф. Просто кайф. Давай, босс. But the Rock is cooking.
Now a man whose argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The people's champion, the real WWE champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Чого було показано WWE Champion?
For CM Punk, the mantra of boots to ass.
Що?
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash.
Я просто історичний день був для всієї компанії, напевно, зараз. Боже, який же це день був.
And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully face first. Set up. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. The Rock tonight wants to serve CM Punk a big piece of humble pie.
Big piece of humble pie? Humble pie? Big piece, блин.
I guess he might have something else in mind here. And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain. Hey, now, Paul Heyman is a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him, it doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself. Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come at WrestleMania.
Чи там? When Rock is the fit, he done today's так.
If Punk can pull off the win tonight. Look, Heyman brings a lot more to the table than you're seeing.
Давай.
He's the only manager to manage 3 straight world champions. He's the from the top. Sidestepped out of the way. Grabbing an item from under the ring is perfectly within the duties of being a manager. We've got the arm trapped.
Це просто пін?
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Maybe just looking to send
Встигаю
a
за ним
message,
трошки.
give a preview of how this all ends.
Ай.
And while Punk may be delusional,
Я, в принципі,
he's
розумів,
coming
що
to this
буде
match,
робити,
coming to
але...
this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to counter anything out of The Rock's playbook. Punk studied The Rock both inside and outside the ring.
Punk's proven he knows how to best the Rock.
Як він контратакує це?
He can do just that when the pressure is fully on, like it is tonight, when the electricity in the crowd puts Punk's back against the Rock.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his
Давай,
possession.
Кнур.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet.
From the top, diving double axe handle.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
Up high,
Найс.
cross body. Trying armbar. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Thunderous hit to the chest.
Ще один?
And with that, Heyman looks on
Да,
with
последний.
He's locking in the target, just a matter of time.
Man. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of
Тому що в нього піднявся
Take
фінішер.
advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort.
Да, треба, щоб в нього був один
Everything that can
фініш.
happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a
Як він контратакував? Він що відволікав його.
little extra discomfort.
Тепер у нього є фініш.
And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage Rock. And man, did he
Кнур,
just
блядь. Та ну як?
The millions
Він зараз фінішер использує. Та ну, блядь, заїбав.
experience.
Та що він?
evasion from him there. Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe that
Контратакуй, пожалуйста.
what's coming here.
Та ні, контратакуй.
GTS connects.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Мені здається, одне є фігарити, просто поки він не наб'є фініш усі.
Don't give Rock any chances. The Rock DDT.
Блять, обоє побить.
Hooked up and DDT. Here's the pin. Title could be decided. Punk powers out. Still going strong.
How on earth did that happen? Targeting the kidneys with that punch.
Watch the quickness on this. Whipped over in a snap suplex.
And Rock staying within the rules, doing all he can to not get carried away.
Turns it around. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and follows it up with a clothesline.
Cover to be crowned champion. Looks like a rope break stopped the count.
Pin for the title.
Kick out before the count.
Clearly, still very much
А так
in
піднімати
this
його можна,
fight.
да?
Look at this. This can't be good. Ooh, slam. Yeah, Rock's not going to let up either. He came here to have a fight and put Bruce to asses.
Dear Lord, just a nasty assault. Rock so powerful.
Де контратака?
Buster. This is the kind of stuff you can pull off when you're descended from greatness. The Rock doing his family proud.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
Ah, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Tagged with a punch. And they're going shot for shot, multiple blows.
Oh,
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
no end in sight to this exchange.
Та проїбе, пожалуйста.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. What's CM Punk going for here?
Rock bottom! Absolutely disrespecting the champion with that.
Що треба зробити?
Russian leg sweep.
When you out, ага.
The Rock goes flying to the outside.
Look out!
All the way down to the floor.
Missing big there. Might have got a bit tangled in the ropes.
Didn't have it lined up. He's now paying for it. Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
А ну як?
Face first.
Oh my God!
Чіпив його і сам щось зробив. Давай, вставай, блядь. Ти за ногу тримається, їбанутись. І нога не Вообще, трохи нелогічно, звісно. Аж...
Leaning him.
Скоро кінець.
Unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Нема рефері. Нема рефері.
No official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
CM Punk wasting no
Hey!
time to try
Hey!
and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second
Boom.
attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt!
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Не буде тут щита, на жаль. Блін, так хотілося хоча б двох, дайте. Не могли доваритися, блядь, з Емброзом, просто на ти бабок, блядь, зробимо всім панк, і сам позвонив, бля, я не знаю, вони ж на кінтах, типа, там, да, вони ж там писять свої сосли один одного, а все одно, блядь, це ж ігра, люди хочуть погратися в ігрушку, блядь.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop to. Blatant cheating. And the numbers game is just...
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, nails that GTS.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
On a champ of our
Просто сумнівався, я ні.
This is what it means to be a champion. Any of the mere mortal, that would have been the end of the line.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had.
Кастан буде, там GTS і все.
CM Punk from the top rope! Flying elbow drop! Punk absolutely wrecking The Rock there. It could be a... CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Бум.
The challenger is not holding back. Going for the pin. Is this over?
Oh my goodness.
Найс. Бля, ну нічого нема. Ну капець, скільки всього попускали моментів яких. Добавте Бог, добавте Ролінса і Рейнса, і все. Чому ні? Такий момент, блін, запороти шукайся.
I don't know about you,
Офігеть.
but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour.
Брок Лестер.
After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't
Big
his,
you,
and
bud.
I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Йоу. Рематч з Леснером. Швидкий. Я тут щас... Блять. Як же я буду роз'єбувати всіх за нього всіх.
The beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Давай, давай. О, ебать, це охуєнно. Леснер. Ба.
Devious representative Paul Heyman, the beast incarnate, is a three-time WWE champion, a 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no
Саме
smaller
прикольне,
occasion will
що
slow
вони
Brock
кажуть,
Lesnar.
якщо він того года, скільки в нього було сіжанів до того года, а не там, блядь. Це прикольно. Реально, прикольно. Бля, ебать Пол Хеймен щур, бля, скільки раз на всіх кидав, єбанешся, я хуєю. Даже Леснера кидав. Скільки раз, за 3-4? Покажіть його причесон, Росомахи. У нього скін тут вообще ебанешься, просто имба. Покажи скін. Бля, як Леснера побити вообще? Це ж невозможно. Оцей Волверін. Бик, блядь.
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing. That he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman,
Watch out. Wow, cross body. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar. On the
Куди ноги?
foot here. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ.
Да, якщо щось треба, він тільки ту зону відразу контратакує.
But I think this stipulation may
Все, подивись, щас
just
би
be the
затоптувати
saving
просто,
grace
блядь.
for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will
А,
concede
починається,
that Punk
да,
is
да, да,
somehow
да.
capable
Є
of
мільярд
creating
суплексів зараз,
offensive
блядь, на всі кнопки
offense.
суплексі,
He will
нахуй.
have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Risking it all here.
Crossbody.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is
О, це жорстко.
unbeatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game,
Ще
but
раз.
Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. As for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And now we've got a front row view.
A little more up close and personal than I would like, if I'm being honest.
Swinging that damn steel chair.
Ой-ой-ой, no disqualification, Леснер.
Lesnar is overwhelmed.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Oh, what a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Oh, man.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
He's headed to the top now. Perched up top. Whoa, look out.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Look out.
Good Lord, taking
Так.
flight, putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Counter.
Ну да, сейчас уже все.
Holy, meet the barricade.
And Lesnar making his
Вставай.
way back to the ring.
And Lesnar is clearly looking for a fight here.
Oh, he flips that around.
Блядь, а що це? Ого,
He wants to end this.
це не ожидав.
Win. The ref not even getting to one.
Amazing.
decides to end the hold. Wonder what he's thinking here. Oh, Brock put a stop to that.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Trying armbar. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Oh my God, that is gonna hurt.
It's no disqualification match, baby.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS.
Ну, блядь, це...
Buster's down. Cover.
Я помню, він так само впав.
And Heyman.
Да що ти робиш, ти придурочне, блядь? Нахуй звідси. Дай йому пізди, блядь, цьому кабану. Бля, ти ще нічого такий був, блядь, 10 років назад. 13? 13 років, але подивишся, як Гейман виглядав. Та ти що, блядь, просто персик. Тебе споти приймав, блядь, в 5 і всякі педігрі, а зараз, ну, він зараз приймає, але... Контратак. Ні, це нереально просто. Скіпаємось. Як я маю це виграти? Він ще активує якусь, блядь, хуйню нахуй. Ні, типу, тайпа вам не буде. Блядь, Хейман, сука. Він відвлікає, подиви, чо... Кашка, блядь. Дайте стулом вдару, заїбав. Не придеться робити бан. У нього є... нема. Пауердрайвер. Лікоть. Ні, DTS має зробити. Уже прямо зараз, нема времени. Бам. Давай, 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 давай. Найс. Так, недовольний кар. Геймс на 30. Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next?
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of
Stick Kill Cage. Це 19-й год, да? Дві версії Макінтайра у нас буде? Дві версії Макінтайра буде? Серйозно? Це... Зробили дві версії. Печально, печально, насправді. Могли б полінилися. Могли б просто полінувалися, да і все. Блін, а Майрайс теж треба проходити, буде ж в рейслері відкрити.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure. This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate.
Треба квадратиком зробити Double X.
He has to be from the top.
Double X.
Double X handle.
Diving Double X handle.
Here we go. Double axe handle. Taking a chance Gets one more time and landing with incredible impact. Time to go for uh-oh.
Any weapons треба.
Turns that in
А що
his
це за
favor.
контратака, їбать, охуєть.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish.
Блядь, він мене
and
просто
maim
викинув,
one
вже
another.
контужений,
Limited
офігеть
only by
просто.
the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this
Блядь, чел,
structure.
просто встань, пожалуйста. Ну це не контратакується вообще, блядь, ніяк. Угу. Появилась на секунду і все.
Oh, man. Wards that off. What a response.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
А що він робить, блядь? Бля, долбойоб.
Counter by CM Punk.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Я гаечний
Listen,
ключ.
Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it.
Бать, чел, гаечний ключ.
Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get.
Early in this match, and these two have already
Дай
unleashed some
поздравим,
pretty
что не
heavy
доебался.
artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
Блядь, на
With
ключ.
the amount of absolutely visceral
Блядь, це
hate
жорстко.
Punk and
Спиною на
Drew
ключ
have for each
їбатися,
other,
блядь.
I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up. Oh, smack with the wrench.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
А чи я нічого не
You
встигаю?
know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM... Lift off!
А ну, блядь, коли вона мала появитися?
Going for a pin attempt.
Kicks out on a pinfall attempt.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's. Boom!
Мєсь, блядь, ну.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench. Oh, man. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Snaps the leg across the head.
Фінішер треба їбати.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back gonna sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
High rent district for CM Punk.
Take off! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Заєбіш, він таке робить зараз, що ж він робить?
Grabs a waist lock, but looking to battle their way out of there. Punches to the face.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
А я не можу нічого зробити, подиви, він падає.
Into that place has been letting the devil out.
He's stuck now. Pile driver spiked him. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
McIntyre returning to the ring.
Taking flight.
Просто собі на землі, все, не двигається, я думаю.
Punk about to take flight. CM Punk with the elbow.
Taking a chance.
Да,
one
скільки
more time
фініш
and
ти
landing
треба
with
буде
incredible
зробити?
impact.
Мільйон, блядь?
CM Punk looking to end things here.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
The lights are dimming.
Use attack, focus on your opponent.
For McIntyre.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. Caught in a back.
Що мені треба зробити? Хіба це кровотечі йому зробити? Нормально взагалі, що він таке робить?
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
What's he preparing for? Down on the skull.
He's getting back to his feet, but is there fight left? Great aim on the toss chair.
Давай, кнур,
I
блядь.
think everyone knows what is coming up next.
What impact! Right in the kisser. And what need is there to go
Що
looking
викинув?
over
Ще
the
стол
edge like
викинув?
this?
He is going to a dark place, picking up a sledgehammer like that.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Uh-oh. And gets out of dodge with a sweep.
Punk avoids the attack.
Calf kick finds the mark. McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Good night.
And hold on, look at this. Yeah, it looks like that cut him open.
Блядь, як він
And
співся.
you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre.
А він теж
He told us
контузився,
he was
диви.
wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
А,
McIntyre
клас,
also
клас, клас,
wanted
клас,
to offer
клас.
his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly
Yeah, it's
a
a match with
masterstroke of
Drew.
mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage? Oh, stiff wrench shot. Boom! Oh, looking like Patches O'Houlihan out here. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. We all knew. Face first.
Setting up. He lets his opponent out of a submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Trying armbar. And wait a second. Interesting turn of it.
А, Лекс.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Ну да, як тільки до Лекс підходиш, блядь, два сабмішена, блядь, нормально, тільки Лекс все
And let's not
пиздець.
forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what
That's
Punk
back
has
lane
cost
ward,
McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including
Во, блядь.
WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania. Drew?
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a...
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Lands the elbow.
Он начинается опять замес. На третинечка уже.
Instead, choosing to trade these heavy shots. And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
this has been tough to watch, but I think that would honestly be an understatement.
Yeah, these were repeated blows to the head. A truly gruesome and reckless display.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
Severance, okay?
Hammer through the air.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme
Severance.
insult to injury.
Да.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low
Я помню це.
blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk
Він
once
клеймор
and for
проїбе.
all.
Бля, прям ступеньки. Ох, їбать.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
Що там
I
сум?
can only imagine what this
Скрепки?
sicko
Тебе
has in
всі.
mind.
Як вони? Ключі херники? Копки?
The
Yeah.
Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the
Єбать, зараз
beads of
буде.
Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
Єбать.
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Ах,
Got the
єбать.
sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And
Він
now
намотає
with the
щас.
upper hand is
Так
CM
коліна,
Punk.
блядь, цепку і зробив HTS?
This is one of the most
Що?
brutal matches
В натурі,
I've
блядь?
ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Ібанешся, блядь.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a
Пиздец.
win, what a match.
Реально, блядь. Даже я вафаю. Панк.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM
Дорі.
Punk.
Conquering. А, є версія ще одна. Ох, їбать, то ти що? Бать там нашпігує просто.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise
Це
generated
тролінг, да?
by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a
Це буде World Heavyweight Championship match. Ебать, не прокид. It's the clone.
Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen it. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no
Два комбо, два
loss
удара, да?
between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well
И
with
Pile
Seth
Driver
Rollins.
on the
There's no
blind.
way that Rollins is
Nice.
going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this. Oh, strong impact.
А, так уже работает.
Famously said the night
Ah.
after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money."
While behind barriers, Crowns will attack, grapple, and dive your opponent.
He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey.
Давай.
A master on the
Ми в тебе
microphone
летимо.
like Punk doesn't often let work.
Uh-oh, suicide dive.
Throwing absolute caution to the wind
Що
there.
ми зробити?
And it paid off big time.
And CM Punk's maintaining. Here we go.
Knees up, knees were up, all the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed.
Using that barricade with great effect.
If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk
Реально,
sees
давно.
an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins'
Даже нічого
eye
контратакувати
off
не дає,
the ball,
подивись,
he's
скотина,
gonna take
блядь.
it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the counter.
Stopping all that nonsense right now.
This rivalry. Uh-oh! What a crossbody!
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Up onto the barricade. Incoming.
Ну і що я маю зробити?
My God, that was nuts. Absolutely insane.
Я не понимаю. Wilds behind.
To the unforgiving barricade.
Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems. Oh, that hurt. What a counter.
Не понимаю. Буду гуглити, що робити. Я тупо не знаю просто. Що мені робити. Не знаю. Це 9-й матч уже? Це вже 9-й матч. Не знаю, чи ти пісні весь. Щось воно довгувато йде, якщо чесно. А це прям там треба?
Crash landing. With the counter. Moving into the ring. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Давай сюди кнопку.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match.
А щось.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode.
Бля,
of
ті
Monday
ще й
Night Raw.
контратакує
We've
тут
seen
ви
so many
скотина.
unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Now he's back at ringside. And he comes in under the ropes now. Launcher. Diving hammer strike.
Хоча він...
He's heading right back to the top rope, stalking from above.
Flying. Cross body from... the top. Fortune favors the bold. These
Що йому не
risks could
понравилось?
be a winning strategy.
А що йому не понравилось?
This.
And
Ага.
CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins
Вон що не понравилось.
able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching
А
CM
що?
Punk with a GTS.
Єбать, куди? Він йому їбав.
Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the
Ой,
way to the
травмірував коліно. Хто?
Rollins lining it up. Here it comes. Rollins with the
А, чел.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Cover.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
Rollins is starting to lose his temper. He needs to put that aside and refocus.
Блядь, він вже контратакував. Це просто
Looking out for a
піздець.
top wrist block.
Мені треба один робити, по другий підстану.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. He's able to counter that. Hooked up. DDT.
Using the sharp point of the elbow.
Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Here it comes. Legs
Бля, ну
locked
що це
up.
таке?
Lucky 13 is in. What a great submission.
An excruciating hold here. But somehow Punk has found a way out.
А якого хіра 2 рази контратакує подряд, сука, гнида, блядь.
And a kick out right away.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent. Rollins drops his opponent.
Ну як я маю це контратакувати? Як я маю це, блядь, контратакувати?
Going for the cover. Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How? How on earth?
Hey guys,
CM Punk from the
Як? А як він 2 рази подряд контратакував, блядь?
with the elbow.
Не удивляються, як я це зробив, а як він, блядь?
He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. That could end Rollins
От
right
вже
now.
Філікс, не знаю як.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Seth dodges that attack.
Catches the kick. Got him caught. Into a dragon.
А в мене є, кстати...
Game changer.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this
Він і
industry.
це контратакує,
Similar in
блядь,
so
от ти,
many
конечно,
ways. They're
хуєв.
both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
And this
Я
capacity
не знаю, він
Monday
тут просто
Night
все хаває.
no
блядь.
doubt knows that they are watching an instant classic unfold between these two right before their very eyes. Stalking from above. Airborne. Clothesline.
Up with their head.
Wait.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Hooked up. DDT. Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of
Заїбався
offense that can ruin your whole
контратакувати,
balance.
нічим не зробити. Диви, йоп твою мать. Просто нічого не виявляється ніде.
He has his target weighed and measured.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. That'll hurt. DDT. Twisting cross body. What a move.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And now he's going to the top rope. Top rope.
Як він?
CM Punk with the elbow. CM Punk looking to end things here.
Ні, звісно, майже він зараз може встановити, ну?
For Punk. Oh, into the pin attempt.
Two. Shoulder up before three.
As long as his heart is still beating
Chill.
and there's still breath in his lungs,
Я палдрайвер поможе.
Rollins will always keep fighting, even if it kills him.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. And Punk now looking for the pinfall.
Давай. Охуел, блядь, ебать он потный.
Beats Rollins.
And here's your winner. Так, 5 хвилин, да? Я думаю, що не матч і все. Можна сьогодні закруглятися.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the
О, це ж
ups and
трипл
downs,
трет матч,
all
да,
roads
якраз.
pointed to the one location I
Це ж трипл трет матч якраз.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
Є в нього. Огнемет? Це спеціальний риф на WrestleMania, то що я бачу, да? Ні, це кайф. Прикольно. Ні, це говно виход. Минулий, якщо є, треба подивитися. То імба. Це не нравиться. Та хорова музика була просто роз'єбна, не знаю, що не поміняла. Та раз слухаємо виход CM Punk. Так що... Просто атака, да? Кому іменно? Бля, це пот.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
I'm just claiming that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents in CM Punk's corner tonight, though. The question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman.
With the cover, he's going for it. He cuts off the pin.
It's not over yet.
Nice sit-out powerbomb. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
And a big right hand.
Seth's
Why?
interested in what's under the ring at the moment.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
Бля.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However,
Просто
that's
стан
when Punk
закинул,
does his
блядь,
best
на
work,
изи.
when he's backed into a corner. On the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk.
And here's the cover. Stopping the ref's count there.
Oh my! Boot to the spine right there.
Ну, як він
Oh,
контратакує?
scattered that one.
Блять, 5.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Oh man!
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious. In the electric chair, can they somehow counter?
Він все контратакує, бать.
Stinking kick.
Так, по 3 атаки щось зробити.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Bad-mouthed the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for
Why?
10 years.
And a big right hand.
Блять, ну йому він быстріше.
Getting put against
Я не
the
знаю, як вони швидше
turnbuckles.
мене роблять. Ні, не зіронюсь.
Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle. He is looking to do some serious harm. Snapping the neck.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk
Написано 4. They looking extraordinary target don't coverage.
fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, I will be with you when it happens, and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
Well-placed elbow drop.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him. Man, that is gonna leave some serious welts.
And remember the reason that Rollins and Reigns
Піка
are
немає.
here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield is built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is
Lift off.
Блять, ну такі, блять, згадати мені. Онлайн того, що він зметься кончено, блять, хуйню.
Going to be the deciding factor in this match.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Rollins looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
From the top.
All the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
He gets into the ring.
Incoming!
Diving double axe handle.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked. Launching double axe handle.
Я понимаю, що я роблю не так.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
From above!
Up high. Crossbody from the
Правильно.
top. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin.
Блять, ну як?
What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk or Seth could handle.
No comments, просто no comments. Я не знаю. Як так поспішити взагалі можна було бред? My bad.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE. That this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager. And
Блядь.
completely missed the mark.
Вообще на успевал.
But you also need to be smart, and that was not smart.
The steel chair looks like from the top.
Fading splash.
Turns it into a pin attack.
Hooked up and DDT. Look at this! A slingshot cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But
Це за
perhaps
Хейманом
for
не
the
буду
first
сказати.
time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
What's CM Punk thinking? Big clothesline.
What a counter!
Блять, він заїбав. Я їх не контратакую тут.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
Cracked hard with that table.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Back left the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. He quickly slides into the ring.
What's he got?
Користов не зробив. Какашка.
Pile driver. Gets lifted into position. Oh, this could be for the win. Stomping that pin
Як я
attempt.
проїбав.
And this match carries on. Rollins now, opponent defenseless. Seth turns that away. Rollins now, opponent defenseless. And able to skirt around that attack.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Oh, what a stiff blow.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Calf kick on the money.
Elbow drop with authority.
Taking him to the corner now. Reigns now.
Контратака не було.
So good. Three clotheslines. Clothesline knocks his opponent down.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company blast off.
Whoa! Cross body! Oh, Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, a merciless strike.
Rollins just a step too slow.
And now trying all he can to fight out of this predicament. And he chooses to leave the ring.
DDT. Rollins is searching under the apron.
Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting
Ну
too
як?
fancy here. And it looks like
And Seth, this one's for the match. He breaks the ref's count after one.
deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
What a display of strength here. Running sit-out powerbomb. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
He's starting to get up, but he might be popped right back down.
Повезло трошки мені.
On the apron. The hardest part of the ring.
Басі.
He is looking to get extreme, and a kendo stick is just the tool to do so.
Kendo stick wrapped around the head. Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick. Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Rollins caught off guard. Oh, what a lariat.
Quick thinking and quick roll-up there. Wants to regroup and recover.
Блядь, і контратаку зразу подивись, хуйня, блядь.
Just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
DDT. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is determined right now.
That'll turn your lights out.
Hard-hitting kick. Oh, forearm smash.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Time to go for a ride.
Exploder suplex. Big time height on that kick. That's got to do it. There's no bouncing back from that. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. Ooh.
Punk now with a quick go behind Hammerlock, followed up with a lariat.
And what's he looking for?
Диви опять, сука. Скотина ёбана, блядь.
A steel chair. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop. This is it. He could put him away right here. From a
Бля,
seated
такий бред.
position, this
Ну,
takes
реально.
tremendous power.
А, ще контратакує буде.
Into a suplex of their own. Apparently, this match needed a mud hole. Vicious, aggressive attacks.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Roman Reigns with a scoreboard pinning combination. No. What power.
Once again having the wind knocked straight out of him.
Такий бред, блядь.
Oh, clothesline. Oh, what a kick.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
They are getting pummeled. Oh, driving the elbow. Pointing the elbow, nailed it. Ooh.
Да, зараз він має підставно стояти.
Turned into a
Якраз.
dragon screw.
І починає контратакувати, блядь, носить.
He answers right back. Getting back into the ring now. Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Well, 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 how the turntables.
Hooked up.
Small package driver. An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe going to re-strategize now.
Face first into the chair. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. This is Roman.
Блядь, подиви, що робить, сука.
Will that close
Йобай,
Punk
блядь.
out?
Oh my
have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and
Блядь, на ж руки нахуй вже стільки мокрі аж.
defiance. How do you
Як він контратакує все на світі? О,
Realizing that he's facing an
стій,
even
стій,
tougher
стій.
level of opponent than usual tonight.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talent.
Nice move
Наконец-то.
from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. He's heading back to the ring.
О, слава яйцям!
Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as
Це не
well.
пішли, тут вже, блядь, скільки нахуй. Блядь, самий плотний бой поки що.
on Reigns, but
Последний?
he's about to
Ні, не
eat
последний.
one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear.
Відбувається. Бать,
Stop.
диви.
Everybody down.
Everybody down. Засуджуємо everybody.
What a moment
Down.
of chaos in this match.
Хто таке коментатори говорять, нельзя таке
Anyone
нічого говорити.
here can get a cover. It could be
Ой,
victory, but wait on.
Йде щур до рингу.
Is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair
Він
to
не
his
шакер, це
friend,
факер.
CM Punk.
Ага.
And this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Ultimate Betrayal. Нічого сьогодні прям кинув супер жорстко, да?
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his
Що за
man,
пиздец відбувається?
CM Punk in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own.
Хіба таке матчі було?
on Punk. What the hell is going on?
А, вони трошки поміняли.
Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh no!
Fuck, а не what the hell.
Devil's work is afoot tonight.
Пиздец.
Plan B all over again.
Мгм, да-да. Все тіпись від мене.
Pathetic Paul
На два
Heyman.
фінішера є.
He's a damn Judas. How many people is
Не
he going to
пінтики.
betray?
You're missing the point.
Вставай!
Rollins perhaps going in for the kill.
Я не спів контратакувати.
We've seen this win not just for Rollins.
На последней секундочке, ебать, Карл.
Will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, but he's not finished yet.
Та тіпись.
Huge kick connects.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep.
Він не дасть.
That's eyes look glazed over.
He
Ну,
just
да,
broke
тут
up the pin in
сумнівався,
the nick of
блядь.
time.
Тут сумнівався, ну.
Accurate roundhouse.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
That breaks the
Я
count.
заїбали
This match
нахуй.
continues on.
Struck in the face mid-attack.
Як воно, блядь, заїбало себе переключать? Їбачий на стул, блядь.
That was a terrible way to land on that chair.
Давай, вставай, скільки там?
That spells
Ця пизда нахуй. Я не буду перегравати, я піду спати, я їбав. Вирвався!
Freaking Rollins with a close freaking
Карл.
call. I don't know how he survived that.
It's not.
Roman Reigns tapping into that magic.
Superman punch.
And crashing to the floor goes Roman.
Хто скаже, що я не щур?
Down for the count.
Сюда нахуй сосать!
Defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Ой, ебать.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 4.
Чел, я не буду це грати вже все, вже времени нема. Я вийду просто. Що це таке, блядь? Проти кого?
The
Атафа.
WWE Championship.
Бувають. Я десь це бачив. Я пам'ятаю, це бачив. Відпереділиться Брета Гарта, типу, скін. Там ще матч буде після цього, офігеть. Але в мене вопрос. У мене дуже великий вопрос. Типа ще закриті, бо ще нема DLC, да? Єбать, де тут є? Ой, даже Джо Хендріс? Прикольно. Хоч ці закриті поки що, да? Вони ще не вийшли, типа, DLC. А це хіба не... S-Head, це що таке? Що це за R? Де їх відкрити? Я не понимаю просто. Що десь має, блядь, бути? Це фігня, де відкривати їх. Ну тут завжди було. Я не розумію, окей, anyway. Дякую, хто дивився, заходив, отаке сьогодні ігрушка була. Весело. Можна побігати десь колись, погратися, щось придумати, відпочити від танків чи від інших ігор. Тому, що, в п'ятницю, думаю, 100% будуть танки. Або буде ще одна нова гра, яка от тільки-тільки вийшла, Crimson Desert. Дуже офігенно, дивився по відгукам.